Welcome to A Year of Rain. This is a new real-time strategy game that is all about team play. And if you have a friend with you, then you can invite them to play as well. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, there are a number of different modes we have available here. We have campaign, we have skirmish, we have custom, and against all odds. This game is currently in early access, so of course it is still going to be in development. But the main focus of this game is on 2 versus 2 combat, and I personally really love that. I've been playing a couple of skirmishes, and let's just say it hasn't gone too well for me, but I'm having a lot of fun in the meantime as well. The tutorials are actually very well done as well, so I'm pretty impressed about that, because usually real-time strategy has a bit of a weird thing with tutorials. Sometimes they're really, really good, such as in this case, and sometimes they're just not so good and they kind of drag on for a lot of time. Thankfully, this does not drag on, and it teaches you everything you need to know in a pretty quick amount of time. But there are going to be a couple of other things that I will be mentioning as we go forward in the game. So let's have a look here. Call of the Fox. 2 old friends meet to set a great plan into motion. We're going to play on normal.
Our world has changed. I can see it when revisiting my chronicles. Yet there is one constant: warfare. There are very few achievements not covered by the shroud of war. History feels like a flat circle of struggle and violence. This story, however, begins with a man who wanted to push, maybe even break, the boundaries of that circle.
My lord, someone's approaching.
That he is, soldier. Lady Morningview, I must apologize if the nature of our meeting locale caused your noticeable delay.
Well, my lord, not everyone enjoys your convenient way of traveling.
It is good to see you, Killian.
Likewise, JD. The others have arrived safely, I hope?
We've made camp near Hammersong Hall. Come, follow.
Alright, so here we are. This is going to be the first campaign. I haven't played any of the campaign just yet, but from what I have already played of the skirmish mode and the tutorials, this is a huge spiritual successor to Warcraft 3. And it has very similar systems in that regard as well, and that is definitely a strong point of the game, absolutely. I loved Warcraft 3, I loved playing as the undead. I was a bit partial to the Night Elves as well, and they have an undead faction in this game. Yes, they have 3 different factions, and you can play as the House of Rupar, you can play as the undead, and you can also play as the Wild Banners, I think they're called, which are like a coalition of nomads.
Where does it lead?
To a valley, a mining town, if memory serves.
Something stirs down this path. Redemption. This place feels wrong, restless.
You're right. The dead move.
We have to end their misery.
Alright, well that should be easy enough. Now the cool thing about the starting skills that you're going to be getting here is the fact that you basically have a heal straight away. Your main character here, Killian, which is what you usually use in the tutorial, this is your main character in the tutorial, she can use a heal straight away. As soon as she gets to level 2, it's really kind of amazing. And there are also items, as you can see down in the bottom left here. This is just a potion, but you're only allowed to have 1 item in every slot, and you're only allowed to have 1 potion at a time until you use it. And as you can see here, it increases attack speed by 30%, which is actually kind of powerful. Let's go and knock this gate down. Now, there is also, of course, because this is early access, I'm not going to be terribly harsh on the game or anything like that, but there are 2 things that I would like to see going forward, being improved or being implemented or being fixed. Either one of those, basically. Any of those would be fantastic. But basically, the first thing is seeing the letters on your keyboard where you want to select. So let me see if I can actually make that a little bit more understandable, because I apparently wasn't making any sense. Anyway, You know how in other RTS games you have, for example, Q and A and S and D and F and so on and so forth on the actual icons, so you can actually see them at a glance, so you don't need to mouse over them to find out what letter that actually is. And I know that that's a bit of a, maybe a bit of a newbie thing that I kind of need or want, but it is kind of cool to have that, because then I don't have to look down there, and I kind of don't have to be like, okay, so which one is it? Is it E or is it W? Is it like, X or Z or whatever it is, So it's just a small quality of life improvement that I think would be very advantageous. Of course, that does, maybe just an option so that maybe I could disable it, or maybe other people could disable it if they don't want it enabled, that is. And then the other thing, which is mentioned quite a few times in the reviews on the Steam page of this game, and that is the pathfinding. I personally haven't had any problems with the pathfinding so far. I feel like the pathfinding is perfectly fine. You just need to be a little bit more careful about how you attack. As you can see, look at this. You see this guy right here? He's being a bit stupid, isn't he? See, so you just need to kind of... Well, he is being a bit stupid, yeah. He's being way too stupid, but yeah, there you go. But the point is that in general, the pathfinding is going to be something that will be fixed. Come on, it's got to be fixed because it is early access, as I said, and I don't think that we're going to have any problems with that going forward. Now, those are the two things. Those are the two things, basically, that I had a problem with initially upon starting up the game and having a go, because I of course did not know, whether they were going to use Q or W or any of these things for the abilities, and the same thing for the buildings as well. But now that I've gotten used to that, it's probably going to be much easier. So I guess maybe it's not even necessary.
Watch out! Does being your advisor also entail being your bodyguard?
As much as I love to hear myself talk, I would rather discuss this in front of the assembly.
Assembly? Jaidi Rupa, a politician? Your family must be proud.
Rest assured, I remain the prodigal third son.
Yet here you are, right before a diplomatic endeavor, just outside of Dwarven Sanctuary. Fight for a new dawn. I'll be where I'm needed. Don't falter.
So the abilities that Killian has right now. Basically, the first ability is a heal, as you can see right there. Heals a friendly unit for 170 health and reduces incoming damage by 70% for 5 seconds. Extremely powerful ability, and it's only on a 20-second cooldown. Definitely something you want to, think about leveling up as much as possible, because of course heroes can level up. I think maximum they can get to level 5 or level 10. Not entirely sure about that, because I did get my hero to level 5 in the tutorial. This, at the moment, is maximum level 2. As you can see right here, we're actually maxed out at the moment because it is the first campaign level, and I would assume that they're limiting our level for a good reason. Otherwise, we have Jaidi Rupa right here, and he has an ability which allows him to dash forward and deal damage. As you can see right there, he just dashes forward, and that has a significantly lower cooldown than most of Killian's cooldowns. And her second ability is basically a shield that absorbs damage from surrounding units. So basically, if you want to reduce damage taken by your army, and you have this leveled up, I actually leveled this up a significant amount in the tutorial, it was insane. Such a good ability.
Now you can rest.
Not even death grants peace anymore.
At least for these bones, the long night ends.
And I was actually half thinking that maybe I should just do a skirmish straight up, for you in the first video of this game, because it kind of gives you a good idea as to what the game's all about instead of the campaign. So maybe what we'll do is, after we finish this particular level, we'll go on to a skirmish, just so you can see the build orders and everything. And the developers are doing a really cool thing in the skirmishes as well.
You are right, of course. There is a reason why we travel so exposed. Like the coastlanders say, if you want to make a great catch.
You need great bait.
You should have stayed behind your walls, fox cub.
Stand down. Don't suffer for your master's mistake.
The price on your heads will dull our pains. Don't worry.
Who do I have to compliment on wasting good coin on second-rate assassins?
You truly are your father's son. Know only that whatever plans you had will die with you and your allies today.
Oh, I don't think this is going to be too bad. And we have some healing potions here as well. So let's just kill everything that we can in the area here. And then we will heal ourselves because we are absorbing all the damage. And then we'll just do a little bit of extra damage to kill that assassin first. We're just going to try and take out the ones that are closest to us first. And then we'll work on the others. Anyway, as I was mentioning before, the developers are doing a really cool thing in the skirmish mode. Basically what they're doing is they're making it possible. Can I actually trade this?
Of course.
I don't think I can trade that. Oh well, that's unfortunate, but I can just heal. There we go. Anyway, so in the skirmish modes, if you're not too familiar with the way that real-time strategy works, then basically it's all about build orders. It's all about building the exact structure, the exact supply, and then building a couple of units to defend yourself or to go and kill neutral enemies, and then advancing your hero's level, getting items, getting gold, getting whatever you need to get to advance to the next stage. And what's cool is that they actually give you an initial build order to follow if you select a particular path, because in this game, which is very much focused on cooperative experiences, you can select a particular role. So for example, if I play a skirmish later on in the video, you'll see that I'm actually given a choice between tank, support, and I believe there's one more which I can't remember for the moment. I think it's probably damage of some kind. But the point is that every single one of those has a different build order, as far as I'm aware, and also has different abilities that you can use. And that is, in my opinion, a very nice design decision. I like that quite a bit because that means that people are going to complement each other. So, you know, if I play with someone else, then and I take support, I'll have support abilities and I will have more of a supporting role. And if someone else takes tank, then they're going to be taking tanking abilities.
The camp is under attack. We must aid them. Of course. Redemption photo.
Great deeds await.
I approve.
I will do as asked.
No one stands in my way. No one. I'll bring peace to these lands.
Yeah! You better run!
Was that all of them?
Think so.
Look! Who finally shows up to the festivities?
We had our share of delays. Is everyone safe?
We're fine, fearless leader. Tilliard and Brun are helping with the wounded.
They're lucky that you were already here.
Aye. Any idea what he really wants from us?
I think we are about to find out.
Soldiers, allies, friends, we gathered to hold council. Though what transpired says more than any words or diplomacy could. Many of you feel bound by oath, contract, or old bonds. But I am not here to collect. I am here to offer. You think that you can stave off the growing misery through alliances woven, groveling at a noble's feet, or by retreating into earth and mountain? It will be a fight you will eventually lose, and your people will pay the butcher's bill. One day was already enough to let others move against us. This world made us wild animals, starving and trapped, left at the mercy of lords and heritage, walls and weather. It is time to reclaim our destiny. It is time to march. It is time to conquer, not for gain or glory, but for those that come after us, to give those who seek it a life free of the hardships we endure. Spread the word. We will sail to the shores of the shattered South and make it our own!
Well, there we have it, a victory for us, and now I can end the match and see a couple of our stats here. Obviously, stats don't really matter too much in a campaign, but it's always nice to kind of know. And otherwise, then you can continue onward to the next chapter, as you can see here. But, as I've said, we are going to be playing a skirmish, just so I can show you exactly what's going on with that. And I think we're going to be playing as the undead, because I absolutely love undead whenever I can in any real-time strategy game, I really do. We're going to play with the Wraith, and we'll go in and see what we can do. Now, as you can see, I have actually been given an AI teammate, and we will try to do our very best to not disappoint them in any way. I am also going to be picking the support class, and we are going to get the deadly support casters, and then we'll see what we can do. This is our build order. So this is the build order on the left side here, and you can see exactly what we're going to get. So I'm going to be building a corrupted spire shard right there, and that is going to be our first unit building. So basically like a barracks. If you're used to other games, and indeed Warcraft 3, playing as playing as humans even. And let's continue to build some zombies as well. And it says at 6 supply. I'm at 7 supply at the moment, so we're just going to continue to build zombies. We need another 4, so I might as well get those queued up. And at 7 supply, I'm supposed to build banshees. I need 5 banshees in actual fact. That's actually a lot, because the other build that I was taking was going to just give me 2 banshees. So it's kind of interesting that they're giving us so many in this particular build. So I'm very interested to see how it works out. And otherwise, it's going to take another 10 seconds until this is built. I actually really like the display on the constructing bar, so it actually literally tells you exactly what you're going to be getting, which is really cool. And we're going to just tell some people to go over here because there's way too many on the Anorium mine. Anorium is the main resource, and there is our hero character as well. So that's going to be pretty nice to see. So let's start building some banshees. It's going to take us a bit of time to actually get some banshees up and running, so I should probably get more and more wood, or lumber in this case. And we'll see if we can make sure that everything's working as intended. And you can see here that this is our hero ally right here, and their hero is taking on this small camp. And I should probably start doing that as well. Once there's a second Banshee out, I will probably start going and running around and trying to tackle a couple of creep camps, as that is what you do, that is what you do. And I'm just going to continue getting some zombies here. Now bear in mind that there is an upkeep here. There is an upkeep sort of supply thing going on. I'm going to build an arcane nexus right away, just because we can get it ready, if you know what I mean. And we are getting a scout coming in here, so we're going to try and eliminate the scout as soon as possible. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go over to this camp over here and try and eliminate them. They are level 2, but I think we should be okay. I hope, at least. And let's take a Necromantic Seed. It deals damage over time. Yeah, that's okay. That's pretty good. Let's do this. Okay, let's do some damage. Gonna move away this Banshee, and we're just going to continue to kite them a little bit, as you can see right here. And oh, it seems like our ally is coming over to help us, which is actually not even a bad thing, because I think we share the experience, which is kind of annoying, but I think that's fine. I think it's okay to share the experience a little bit, at least. And there we go. Okay, so we've done that. Hopefully they did not loot my... Hopefully they didn't loot my items. Maybe they did. Oh well. Whatever the case. Here's another Enorium mine right here. So this is a really nice place for us to expand potentially. And there's another one up there too. So we'll probably try to expand there as well. So let's continue to get Banshees out, continue to get workers out as well, because we're no doubt going to be transferring our workers at some point in the near future too, from our main base over to our second one. And here comes... Oh, wait a minute. That's actually me. Okay, so I'm just going to rally around here, I suppose. And maybe we'll... Can I actually go there? Yeah, I can go there if I go around, but that's a much harder camp. So we're just going to go over here instead and probably try and murder these gnolls. We might have some difficulties with these gnolls, actually.
Time to take matters into my own hands.
There we go. We're using some abilities on them, which is pretty nice. And there's the first one dead. Going to try and move this Banshee away so that we can save it. Going to move this Banshee as well. Yeah, the pathing could use a little bit of improving. So, you know, a little bit more smoothness to it, I think, would definitely help. And it seems like our ally is coming in here as well. So that's actually kind of nice because I was taking quite a bit of damage. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to... Oh, I don't even know what's actually going on here right now because literally it's... I haven't gotten this far ever before. Isn't that hilarious? Yes, that is actually hilarious. Okay, so let's build another one of these. Okay, we've already researched Forlorn Song, which is actually kind of amusing. Okay, so now we can move on, and it seems like our ally's doing something. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a Banshee level 4. Do you think we can actually fight that? I think we might be able to fight that, to be honest. Might be an idea. Further increase the slow effect. Let's upgrade. Oh, here we go. We should probably go and help. Oh no, why'd you die? Oh no, I did not want her to die. Oh well. I guess we'll just go and attack. There we go. Banshees can now heal, by the way, so that is the main reason why I decided to pick up that upgrade path. I think that's just fantastic. Being able to heal is just super powerful. And we are going to continue just getting things done. Oh yeah, we're going to need to build another one of these. There we go. Okay, fantastic. And the Arcane Nexus is fine. And as I said, we should probably build a... oh, hello. Ah. Oh, wow. Okay, this is maybe bad. Okay, kill the enemy. Kill the enemy AI. Yes. There we go. That's a kill. That's a kill. Nice, nice. And let's try and kill this Banshee now. Can we actually kill it? I don't know. Yeah, no, I think this is a bit too difficult for me at the moment. We should probably just run away. Yeah, but we did kill the enemy at the very least, which is pretty good. And I'm going to try and expand in a second. I'm actually kind of surprised that this Banshee is following me so heavily. Maybe I should just continue fighting it. I guess we'll just continue fighting it and we'll see what happens. I have no more resources. I'm going to need to save up quite a bit. Yeah, we don't want to open that up. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. So this might be bad. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run and then we'll try and get some more units up and running and then we'll try. Okay, so there's my worker. Probably want to get another mausoleum. That's 350, and we'll get the other mausoleum right here. And we've done everything in the Arcane Nexus. Okay, so what do we want to do now? A shadow gate. Okay, so we want to get a shadow gate. So where is the shadow gate? There it is. Not sure what it's going to give us, but hopefully something cool. And we are now at low upkeep once again. Okay, so yes, as I was mentioning before, upkeep is a thing that basically comes into effect when you increase your army size. So basically, because I'm above 30 now, I am earning 70% of the Enorium that I was previously earning. So it is just a way to kind of, shall we say, make it a little bit less likely for, well, shall we just say, maybe just make it a little bit more balanced. Because as it stands, you know, who wants to really be, you know, super outmatched at every single hurdle, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, I think I can head over here. Okay, let's train some shadows. We'll train some shadows when we can. And where's my mausoleum? Is that being built? Yes, it is. Okay, fantastic. Oh, is that an enemy right there? Yeah, that's an enemy right there. Oh, hello. No, that's that one. We don't really want to fight that, thank you. That's a big boss. Let's kill these. Okay, so let's get a couple more banshees built. And the Enorium mine has only 570 resources remaining. See, now that is exactly the reason why we need to get this one up and running, so we can actually start exploiting the Enorium from this mine instead. There's only 5,000 in that one. Is there more in this one? Not entirely sure, but I suppose we'll find out. Anyway, let's see what's going on over here. Ah, it seems like that's where our AI friend has expanded already, which is actually kind of good for them. And the Shadow Gate is done, so we can actually just get a couple of things upgrading there, and we'll try to do some damage to these. There we go, should be fine. We've got so many banshees right now. Okay, so now we should probably get some shadows. Oh wow, yeah, stealthy magical unit is able to stealth using skulking horror, can lend the spirit shackle and horrifying visage ability, strong against melee units but weak against ranged. That's kind of insane. Okay, so this lumber is all done here. So we're gonna need to probably move on over here, I guess. And we'll get some people on the Enorium here as well. Enorium is done here too, so we can actually start moving on down there. And once that guy is done there, I'll put him on some lumber just to make sure that we're all good. Okay. Okay, so now we can actually expand over here as well, which is exactly what we want to do. So hopefully we will be able to do that. Gonna actually move one of my guys over here. Maybe I should get two. Should I get two bases? Because this guy's already got... Oh, well, he's kind of got access to two if he just goes down there. So it might be making sense for us to do that. Maybe? Maybe I should. Okay, well, we should continue training a bunch of shadows. We need to do that. So once we have a little bit of extra resource, we're going to build 2 mausoleums right here, and then we'll see what we can do about shadows. Stealthy magical unit. Yeah, well, hopefully it's going to be kind of useful for us. I do need to go and see if I can harass the enemy a little bit, because at the moment, if they've been mining at the exact speed that we have, then they will be running out. Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, we're going to need to defend our base. Okay, gonna need to build a mausoleum right here. And we are going to need to kill them as soon as possible. Hopefully we will be able to come in from the side. And there you go. Alright, not too bad. We didn't lose anyone. Well, no structures at the very least, which is pretty good. And I will now start... Well, I will start getting shadows relatively soon. Once this mausoleum is up and running, we should be able to start pumping out units there, and that would be pretty good. But you can see that this is the build order right here, so for those of you that are not particularly good at build orders like me, then you're going to be, you know, you're going to be having a pretty decent time with things, because it's going to tell you what it thinks is the best way to go, and I think that's really nice, in my opinion at least. Okay, so what we're going to do is, as I said, we're going to try and go and harass some of the enemy, and hopefully that will work out in our favor. Alright, so we have 4 workers over here. Gonna need to get another one to maximize the amount we're getting. And I think our friend is absolutely fine here. I don't think... Oh, actually... Oh yeah, okay. Apparently they need help. Okay, so we're gonna actually swing around and try and ambush them. Ambush the enemy. Because they were coming this way. Yep, here they come, here they come. Okay, this is fantastic. This is really, really good for us. Let's try and use some AoE attacks. There we go. Wow, that damage. Insane amounts of damage being done right now. And there you go. Nice. Alright, so that's done. Oh yeah, wait. There's actually someone else. Yeah, that one's dead too. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, heroes can blatantly level up further than level 5, like I thought. It seems like the Banshee boss over here is ready to be killed now, so we're going to do that because we are level 8. So we should theoretically have an easy time doing that. And let's get a couple of people spawning over here. Let's get 2 there. And we're done here, so now we can actually finally go up into this area and maybe, just maybe, eliminate a very, very rich mausoleum. Or base. Anyone? There's no one here? I'm really surprised. Okay, I'm really surprised that the AI did not expand over in that direction. That is kind of insane. Okay. Well, at least our friend is doing okay. And we need to start moving our forces away from the lumber soon. Yep, let's just kill this. Okay, we're going to have to move right in here because they might decide to run all of their workers away as soon as we start attacking, but it seems like that's... Oh, yeah, yep, they are starting to actually do that, but thankfully our Banshees have a slowing ability, which is really making all the difference. So let's level up... Well, not level up. Let's get a couple more people trained over there, a couple more zombies. And how are we doing with lumber right now? This lumber only has 1 resource remaining, now 0. So now they're all going to be idle, and we are going to need them to go somewhere else. So I suppose I suppose we should actually take them over in this direction and take them to our central mausoleum. And I'm actually thinking, is there a way that I can defend myself? Yeah, here we go. Pyre. This is a defensive building. It shoots projectiles. That is so nice. So let's just build 3 of those right there, because that's an extremely expensive base that I would like to keep alive as much as I can. Okay, so let's use some abilities here. There we go. Massive damage. We're literally killing every single one of their heroes at the moment, which is just amazing. And let's actually build some shadows, shall we? Let's build some shadows, and I will do that. There we go. I don't know how many we can really get. Alright, now let's try and go to one of the enemy's bases and try and eliminate them, because we are running around with a very strong army right now. We seem to have quite a few upgrades that are already done. I'm actually going to increase the slowing effect of the Banshee's attacks. And it seems like we've done a very nice job as the support caster, which is kind of hilarious. Oh wow, this guy's respawning very, very quickly indeed. Okay, let's just try and focus down one of their buildings because it's regenerating extremely quickly for some reason. They seem to be able to regenerate quite fast. Alright, so we have high upkeep now, but hopefully I can get my shadows to come over here, and then we will be in a really, really good position. Hopefully I can put someone... Oh, no, never mind. Let's put them over there. And let's put 1 over there. There we go. Okay, so there's 5 on each over there. That's nice. And we are pretty good. Yeah, I think level 10 is the maximum that you can get in skirmishes. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Alright, let's try and focus down one of their mausoleums, I suppose. Just one. Yeah, just one. And I don't think there are any other structures that I can build right now. Yeah, I can build the desecrated battleground, which actually raises whites and things like that, but that is not actually a super good build to go for with the same with what I'm doing right here, because we're just doing deadly support casters at the moment. So we're basically like damage based healing casters, I guess, which is kind of making a big difference with how long we are able to survive. Oh, there we go. It seems like they have GG'd. They have GG'd, and that is indeed a victory for us right there in the skirmish mode. And unfortunately, we don't earn experience in the unrated matches. You're going to need to play actual ranked to be able to get that. And you can see that we actually healed 8,200 damage, and our damage player did 6,500, which is actually pretty nice. And there are our stats. We actually did pretty well across the board right here. And yeah, that's it. That's it for A Year of Rain. If you would like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. And if you are a fan of Warcraft 3 like I am, then this might be something for you, especially considering it focuses on co-op so heavily. Every single game mode is available in co-op. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.